Am I the asshole for exposing my sister's lies in front of our whole family after years of her making me look like the bad kid? I'm 16, male, and I have an older sister who's 18. For as long as I can remember, she's been the perfect one. Straight A's, student council, volunteers, tons of friends. My parents have always been proud of her, and I don't blame them. On the surface, she really does seem like she has everything together. I've always been more quiet and kept to myself. I get decent grades, I don't get in trouble, but I'm not super outgoing or impressive. I kind of just exist in the background. But over the past few years, I started noticing something weird. People would make comments about me that didn't make sense. Like one time, one of my mom's friends asked if I was doing better in school now. I've never struggled in school. Another time, my uncle joked about me finally staying out of trouble, which confused me because I've never even had detention. At first, I thought it was just misunderstandings or maybe jokes that didn't land. But it kept happening. The turning point was about a week ago at a family gathering. We were all at my aunt's house just eating and talking. Out of nowhere, one of my cousins goes, "Hey, at least you didn't almost get expelled again, right?" Everyone kind of laughed, and I just sat there like, "What?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And he looked confused and said, "Your sister told us that story a while ago." I looked over at her, and she just kind of smiled and shrugged like it wasn't a big deal. That really bothered me. Later that night, I asked her directly, "Why are people saying this stuff about me?" She didn't even deny it. She just said something like, "It's not that serious. I just exaggerate things sometimes. It makes conversations easier." I asked her why it was always stuff that made me look bad, and she literally said, "Because no one questions it. You're quiet." That stuck with me. So I started thinking back, and everything started to connect. All those weird comments over the years. She'd been feeding people these stories about me to make herself look better by comparison. I'll admit I got angry. Not just in the moment, but like built-up anger from realizing this has probably been going on for years. So I decided I wasn't going to let it keep happening. A couple days later, we had another family dinner. Nothing huge, just close relatives. At one point, the conversation shifted to my sister's college applications and how hard-working and honest she is. That's when I spoke up. I said, "You know she lies about me, right?" The whole table went quiet. She immediately told me to shut up, but I didn't. I pulled out my phone and showed messages between us from earlier where she admitted to making things up about me. I also brought up things she's done that people didn't know about, like cheating on a couple of tests and lying about volunteer hours. I didn't yell or anything, I just laid it out. Everything kind of exploded after that. My parents were shocked and started asking her questions. She tried to deny some of it at first, but once they saw the messages, she broke down crying. Some relatives were clearly uncomfortable, others were asking more questions, and the whole mood just crashed. We left pretty soon after. Since then, things have been tense. My parents are really disappointed in her, and she's been staying in her room a lot. She told me I ruined everything and that I could have talked to her privately instead of humiliating her. Now some family members are messaging me saying I went too far and should have handled it differently. Others are saying I had a right to defend myself. So, am I the asshole? Am I the